and we had issued a subpoena for Judge Poole. Judge Poole did not show up for his subpoena. And as a result, I asked the then sitting judge, Nathan Poovey, Judge Poovey, to issue a warrant for a material witness warrant. Basically, securing an order from that judge that would have sent the sheriff out to go find Mr. Poole and bring him bodily in handcuffs as necessary to that courtroom. Ted Bell spoke up and said, no, I told Judge Poole he didn't have to be here. The judge said, your subpoena, Mr. Bell, Mr. Evans' subpoena. And as a result, Randy Poole showed up and was ushered by Ted Bell out of that courtroom. So he walked into that courthouse, never went into the courtroom, because Ted Bell had his assistant grab him and put him in his office, in Ted Bell's office. Why? Your guess is as good as mine. My gut is that Mr. Poole knows a lot of the inner workings, may know where some of the proverbial skeletons are hidden in the closet, and he could not afford for him to be, Mr. Poole, to be subject to cross-examination. Just as an aside, Judge Poovey invited both attorneys back into his chambers, asked if there had been a plea offer, and I said, no, there hasn't been. But my intent is to show Judge Poole for what he is. Judge Poovey said, well, Mr. Bell, is that correct? Been no plea offer? Bell had to say, no, there hasn't been. Judge Poovey said, well, I'll take care of that. He's the one that said, would she accept a PJC? Just so everyone knows, PJC is judicial forgiveness for a bad act. Okay? Best example I can give you is if you're driving a speeding ticket, and you come in and you say, yeah, 72 out of 55, yes, I was going that fast. I haven't had a ticket for 4 or 5 years. And the judge said, that's fine. I'm going to PJC this. So you got to pay court costs, but you don't get any points. Okay? I'm going to forgive this because you've been a good driver up until this point. Well, that's a speeding ticket. That's happens regularly on speeding tickets. I've never, in my 28 years, had a judge offer to do that for a felony. Thank God he did. I felt the hand of God in that room that day. But the fact of the matter is that lady, she did something bad, I'm the first to admit, but it was a result of some bad acts that had been done to her. And I think the judge saw that. So, yes, there's a question as to why Judge Poole was handled the way he was. I actually made the remark to Tammy on the day when they said, well, Judge Poole's back in Ted's office. I said, well, I hope he got champagne and roses for his spa day.